crime does not entail death. Thought crime is death.
When you open your mind to the impossible, sometimes you find the truth.
To the lake! We're gonna take a little swim.
I was not pure. The teleporter insisted on purity. I was not pure.
Whatever happens, we can't let the new guy find out about our powers.
What do we do if he finds out?
We kill him.
So, what would you little maniacs like to do first?
Hello and welcome to How to Upset Your Neighbours podcast, featuring me, Rob, that Tom, and Rand is over there listening to the guessy intro.
So my idea is a pillar of light in the middle of your garden, super powerful, good. Well, I don't know. 6,000 lumens doesn't sound like very much. Actually, 30,000 lumens.
Oh, I think it would if it was a pillar directed straight at a bedroom window, it'd upset someone, wouldn't it? Like when you see those things in the distance, and you always look at those lights going up in the sky, like, you know, like a fairground or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, just 90 degrees. Straight.
Oh, sorry. It fell over again.
Oh,
bloody foxes.
Really got to tighten that hinge.
Yeah, bloody foxes. What do you mean? Oh, yeah, the thing that's smoking next to it. Yeah, that was the fox. It gets a bit hot, I'm afraid. That's why nothing grows in the garden.
Let's start talking.
Enter authorization code.
Guess the intro. Another guess the intro. Again, we had 6 clips from sci-fi / fantasy as adjacent to that as I can possibly get clips from films or TV, and this time they were all connected again.
I didn't realise there was a connection. I
did say last week.
I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did.
Okay, you ready for the first one with our new special fancy colourful pad?
He's got buttons to press.
Not using my phone this time, so I press it like 5 times. It will just do it like. Should we do that?
Oh. You're editing it, not me.
Well, I won't edit it out. I don't edit anything out.
I know you don't.
I can't even remember what I said on the variety show that you massively beeped out. I said something at the end of the last show, and he massively cut it out. But he didn't cut it, but beep, massive long beep, then us in hysterics at the end. I don't remember what it was.
I could say it now and get your show cancelled.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to beep it, and it'd be you that said it, so you'll get the cancelling.
True.
It was something.
I'll say it when we're not recording.
Yeah, something about the Spice Girls. Anyway, here's the first one.
I don't know what the heck is going on.
That's how I felt watching the Spice World movie.
I don't know what the hell is going on. Did you hear that okay?
Why is Scary Spice getting touched up by an alien?
Come on then.
Everything everywhere all at once.
Everything everywhere all at once. Yeah, we have. We have seen that.
And welcome to Marital
Michelle
Problems
Yeoh.
with... Yeah, she's in everything.
Yeah, she's in everywhere. She's everywhere all at once. Okay. Well, that wasn't Michelle Yeoh talking. That was...
a woman.
No, that was Roll, or whatever his name is, from Indiana Jones.
Really? Oh, okay.
You know, who's the little boy in Indiana Jones? Short round.
Short round.
Not roll. Yeah, cheese roll. Short round and cheese, mate, cheese roll. Right, well done.
Oh,
yes,
like
it was
white,
everything
crusty roll.
everywhere all at once. Next one.
I can tell you that it's impossible to translate from an audio file. I would need to be there to interact with them.
Oh, Amy Adams.
Amy Adams.
Arrival.
It's Arrival. Didn't rounding it even a remote chance. Well, we haven't seen that. At least I haven't.
It's not bad. It's a bit of a slog of a movie. You've got to be in the right mood for it.
She's like translating the aliens, right? That's her
job.
Basically
they are weird, squiddy, inky alien things.
Yeah. Next one.
Take better care of your teeth and fuck a lot more.
Take care of your teeth and fuck a lot more. No, I'm not going to let you sit, Miranda. We have seen this, so Guillermo del Toro is the director.
It's The Shape of Water.
The Shape of Water. So this is the main lady who's deaf, if you remember, talking to her mate who lives opposite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's the scene. Next one.
Hey, we don't serve their kind here.
What?
Right, come on. Extremely famous scene in an extremely famous sci-fi film. I'm going to play it against Star Wars. Yes. Well done.
But which one?
Which one?
Hey, we don't serve their kind here.
New.
Nope.
Nope. New Hope,
It's
number
a New
4.
Hope. The first one released, episode 4,
Yeah,
is
first
when
one.
they go into the cantina just before the man's arm gets cut off by a lightsaber. We don't serve those kind around here. Next.
You mustn't be afraid to dream a little bigger, darling.
You mustn't be afraid to dream a little bigger, darling.
That's what she said.
That is what she said. Dream's a clue to what the film is. I don't think that's meant to be a pun on the fact that it's a dream.
DiCaprio.
Leonardo DiCaprio's in it. That's not who's speaking.
No.
It is Inception. Well done. Last clip.
You will ride eternal, shiny and chrome.
You'll ride eternal, shiny and chrome. And then he gets out a spray can and sprays Mickey Blue Eyes' mouth with silver paint. And then he instantly fucks it up. And he's a mediocre. We watched the kind of newer version, like whatever it is, like a prequel. Yeah, we watched a prequel of it fairly recently.
What a lovely day.
The same actor is in the film that was clipped from. It was Inception who just spoke. It's the same actor. Tom Hardy.
Mm-hmm.
Previously played by Mel Gibson. Mad Max.
There you go.
There
Before
we are.
the Sugar Tits era of Mel Gibson.
Yeah, before Sugar Tits. Tits. Okay. So, excuse me. I'm just going to go through the list I have. So we've got Inception, we've got The Shape of Water, we've got Star Wars, we've got Arrival, we've got Mad Max, we've got Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Why the fuck is that not in order? I'm sorry.
Because so that's the order I find them, that I choose them and write them down, but then I move them to make them fit better in the thing. So then my list is never the same as what they are on the thing. Because I know what they are, it's easy for me, but Anyway, they're these 6 things. They all have something in common. What is it?
I had no idea, so I just asked Gemini.
That's
and
cheating.
then Gemini started giving me, there's a lot of connections. For example,
I'd like to hear what it thinks.
Every actor in at least one of the films is in the DC universe, the Marvel universe.
Oh, really? That's
all the
interesting.
films were nominated for Best Picture.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much it, actually, from the look of it.
They were all nominated for Best Picture.
Yep.
That's
2.
an interesting one.
Let me have a look. Everything Everywhere All at Once and The Shape of Water won, but the others were just nominated.
Right. Miranda, any other clue? Any ideas? Can't leave it in silence. I'm just going to say.
Can we have a clue?
You were pretty close with one of the ones that Gemini gave you.
Oh, what, the Marvel
But you're not going to
Cinematic?
get any points for it because you've asked AI. So,
But she's taking part.
all right, every single one of those films won a minimum of 1 Oscar. Every single one. Inception got Best Visual Effects as one of them. The Shape of Water got Best Picture, as you said. Star Wars also got Best Visuals. Arrival got Best Sound. Mad Max and Fury Road got Best Picture. Everything Everywhere Once got one of their awards was Best Actress. Every single one of the films got a minimum of 1 Oscar.
Well, I've just told Gemini she's shit.
So interesting that they were all nominated for Best Picture. That's a better connection than I had. I probably would have noticed that if I actually focused on it more. Whereas what I just wrote into Google, list me every single sci-fi and fantasy film that won an Oscar.
No, fair enough.
And
So,
then
yeah.
I picked the ones I wanted to get clips for.
Oh, she's trying to say, my apologies for not stating that more clearly. No, you didn't state it correctly at all.
It was stated clearly, just not what I went. Okay, so somebody did get them all right on their
Was it
very
Bob,
first
Dave,
go. Bob,
Michael?
Dave, Jim, Phil,
James?
Brian. No, it was James. Yes, you just said James at the end. Oh, fuck, now I've got to beep stuff. Stop,
Yes.
stop. Or I will mute you and then that'll be the end of the show. Yeah, James, again, well done. But he didn't get the connection and he was using Google to help him find the connection. That's cheating. So well done. He does get to return again to the winner's lounge and get his tea and biscuits. Miranda, sorry, no tea and biscuits for you. You can come because you did get them.
Good.
But you've got to put your own sugar in or something. Get your own milk.
All right, that's fine.
No, bring your own biscuits, not soggy ones. Come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on,
tits.
TJ, what you been doing? What you been doing? People won't know what I'm on about unless they watch the variety show.
Well, I'm just looking at our songs from the variety show. Your song has been played 4 times.
Oh, one
Mine
was me, to
has
be
been
fair.
played 4 times.
Yeah, one was by me on both of those. So
Great. Skewing the data.
yeah, so I've screwed the data. Sorry, everybody else. I've screwed the data.
Right. What have I been up to? Well, let's not talk films to start with. I rebuilt my Legion Go because I was a bit pissed off that EmuDeck was fucking about and it just seemed to have a load of bugs with RetroArch for no particular reason. So I bought a TikTok shop a controller. And you felt it. It's a really nice controller.
Yeah, so
Fairly cheap. And
I had a grip of your controller.
you did. Oh, it was a tight grip. Plugged it into it, and while it was running EmuDeck, as soon as it's plugged in, port 1 was saying Legion Go controller, but was actually the Mamba controller.
Right.
And then the Xbox 360 controller, that was meant to be the one that I was holding, was then the Legion controller. And then when I swapped them round, it completely broke and I couldn't get RetroArch to accept any input full stop.
I've got to say, RetroArch, as wicked as it is, its things, it can actually be really fucking finicky. And I've numerous times fucked up the controller stuff and just hit reset the defaults, or I've had to seen there's an update and do an update, and that must sometimes fixed my issues.
As much as I love my Legion Go, I'm almost a couple of times now been tempted just to buy a Raspberry Pi 4. Put what's it called? It's not Piecade. It might be Arcade Pi. Anyway, put whatever one it is on there and just stick it to my TV and just have at it and just say that's it. And then for portable, buy one of those cheap little pocket ones that can just do SNES and the bits that I need.
I like the deck because I do play it in bed.
Yeah, fair enough.
There's a key time I use it, so yeah.
Yeah, well, that's fair enough. Anyway, so I rebuilt that. That's up and running almost. I'm just having to do an hour here, hour there. So there's a bit more to do on that. Battlefield 6 is out.
It is.
Very excited by that. Watched a lot of videos, realised that we're already going to be bottom of the pile when we decide to buy it.
Yeah, I'm going to wait till my birthday. I mean, you can get it whenever you want, but I think I'll wait till my birthday and treat myself on my birthday for it.
Oh,
yeah,
happy birthday, Robert.
Yeah.
So that's out. Xbox have fucked us. Well, they fucked everyone else.
Not me, because I'm getting it for free with EA.
Well, there you
so
go.
I'm not getting
but
fucked.
if you have a current subscription, you're fine for the time being.
Yeah.
Which is a very big U-turn they've done pretty quick.
Yeah, that came out quick, didn't it?
But yeah, they ramped their prices up. That's going to destroy their market.
Oh, absolutely. Everyone that I watch online that even remotely has any kind of talk about games, I've said it on the show, I think, before. Like, Game Pass was such an amazing deal for gamers.
And they were so
really
ahead of everyone else. It was so much better than PlayStation Plus or whatever it was called, PS Plus. They were ahead of the game on everyone. And it was so good for so many years. And it's finally hit that
Overnight,
wall. And someone's
changed.
literally dropped a bollock.
It was creeping and creeping. And it did start to get a bit like, because I started cutting it off. And then only turning it on when I wanted to. Before I would have just kept it rolling. And then when it did go to like the ultimate version was creeping up. And I was like, you know what? I've not been playing it. I'm going to cut it off. And then if anyone in the house wants to use it, I'll add it for a month and delete it again. Because that's how I do the PlayStation 1.
But of course, now you're not going to do that because A, it's on EE, but B, it's going to cost you a lot more because they'll count you as a new customer each time.
Yeah. And now I probably will never sign up to it again, ever. I'll sign up to the most minimum one so I can play online.
Yeah.
And I'll go back to buying the games that I want.
But I mean, doesn't that fuck you off? It fucks me off. We came from an era that we had, the first Steam library was kind of out there. Counter-Strike, you name it, kind of came out. Multiplayer games didn't cost money to play. And they still don't on the PC platform. Why on earth did we accept as an entire gaming community to let game consoles say, but by the way, if you want to play online, it's going to cost money?
Because you don't have a choice.
I know they didn't give us a choice.
There was no choice. Well, you you can't fight against it, because if you wanted to do it, that was what the choice was.
But how it's just ridiculous, though, isn't it? That
it's not good.
We accepted that, and we just went, yeah, well, you're forcing it on us. We haven't got a choice, so we're just going to go with it.
Well, it's the fucking horse armor, isn't it? It's Bethesda and the horse armor, which is what brought us to the place that we're at now. And there's going to be, I've been predicting it for a long time, there's going to be another crash in the gaming market.
There's got to be.
Because I am a great example of somebody that would buy, and it's not because I've got old and I've got a kid and stuff and not much time. It's not that, because even when I did have time, I stopped doing it. I wasn't buying the big games anymore.
No.
I'm paying £10 to play Megabonk. You know, that's me now.
Yes.
I'm going to these, you know,
the indie games, the small,
the small creators, basically the gaming version of our podcast, you know, and playing these really bloody cool games.
Yes.
Like really cool, like.
We've had this discussion.
Okay, well, the Lamb one we were playing, Cult of the Lamb. That's not technically an indie game. I think
it started as that.
Yeah, they're slightly, well, they're called.
It's kind of in the middle, isn't it? It's not quite indie, but it's not also.
I've heard
quite
someone say like
big.
triple indie or something, like, you know, like one of the higher kind of indie.
Yeah.
Not triple A, but you know, they're somewhere lower down. But you know, the 20 quid game market, essentially. How many hours of gameplay did you and I get out of fucking Cult of the Lamb? You know, and they're making a second one. I can't wait. You know, it just so much of that stuff. And with the price of Game Pass now, is it what, 30 quid a month or something? Is that right?
It's going to be somewhere in that region. But my point is, I don't think, like you said, with AAA games, I think Battlefield 6, since Helldivers, is the next big purchase I'll make. But back in the day of the 360 and the original Xbox even, I was happy buying games. Every month I might buy a game. It's just not the case anymore. And it's not because of Game Pass and that, yes, there's loads of games on there. I am a very firm believer that the game market's going to crash because AAA games are actually shit.
Oh, absolutely.
And
shit. Yeah.
you are going to get the joy of starting Goat Simulator 3 shortly.
Yeah.
And you'll realise that every AAA game that you've played that is basically a collectathon, because that's the majority of the bloody game. Do a mission, collect something, bring it back. You'll suddenly realise that, oh shit, Goat Simulator is like the premium version of this, but it's funny at the same time. And then you realise, why would I buy a premium AAA title over this?
Yeah. Well, Yuka Replay just came out. We spoke about this.
Yes,
last
we did.
time.
Yes.
So I've been kind of thinking, where am I going to get it? Because I'd quite like to play it so I could use it on the Steam Deck. Maybe I'll get it on Steam. If I get it on Steam, I get a discount of 30% because I had the other one. And apparently I've just found out I got it on PC. So that's where I'm allowed the discount. But I'm like, well, and I was thinking about it, and you know, and how much I hate digital purchases. I like having discs. Thinking, when was the last fucking disc I brought? The person who moans about buying digital, I think the last thing I got was Final Fantasy 2 years ago, and I'm like, okay, Yuka Replay might be one I get physically instead. Oh, instead of getting my discount on Steam, maybe I'll just get the PlayStation or the Xbox disc, and providing it's on the fucking disc.
That's the thing.
And not just a download code.
Exactly.
I need to find that out. I might do that. So then when all this stuff breaks, I have a platforming game which I think I'm going to like because it's the Banjo-Kazooie people, and I can play it and T can play it or whatever. But with Battlefield, it doesn't matter so much because they turn the servers off. So in 10 years' time, I'm not going to be able to play Battlefield 6 whether I've got the disc or not.
And this brings me nicely on in a minute to what we were talking about when it comes to films. I'm not going to buy GTA 6. I probably eventually will end up buying it, but I may actually just wait till it's a Game Pass or a PS Plus game. Because honestly, A, I'm not going to pay 90 quid, which is what it's currently trending at, and the likely price of it's going to be. B, I'm not happy to run it on the hardware I have at a fixed 30 frames a second at barely 1080. And C, I didn't actually have that much fun in GTA 5. I had more fun with the multiplayer of that than I did actually doing the missions because, like you said, we're at a point in our life now that basically, if I get an hour in front of a game, I want to be doing something fun and co-op like with you or Dan or Mark because it's a lot more fun. It's a lot more chaos. I sit down for an hour with Grand Theft Auto. you've just about managed to start one of the scenarios where you're doing, let's say, the bank heist. And it's like, oh, well, now I've got to turn it off. Brilliant. It was too much. And then tying that in with what you were saying about turning servers off. What's going to happen to GTA 5 when GTA 6 comes out?
Yeah.
Are they going to keep it running? Are they? I genuinely doubt it. Eventually it will get switched off. At least with GTA 1, 2, 3, Vice City, San Andreas, I can still play those. I can turn them on and I can play those. They don't need a fucking server. They're good.
There was a time where you had to use the Rockstar launcher.
Oh,
and
yes.
they stopped it working, and you couldn't play some of those games
because more
they
people were
fucked it up.
downloading them than GTA 5. Or was it GTA 4 around that time? Either
It would have
way.
been 5.
But moving from gaming, we've started watching some cool films with Kay.
Mhm.
We watched Free Guy.
Oh, cool. That's a good film.
Me and Jem loved it anyway.
It's a good film.
So we showed her that, and that ties in with the whole, their game's called Free City, and they're going to release Free City 2, where he's going to turn off all the servers, so you've got to buy Free City 2. It's just exactly what we're talking about. She thoroughly enjoyed that, and we've got 45 minutes left of Ready Player One.
Oh, great.
So before I came over here was just the best scene in the film, which is the giant battle scene.
Yeah, is she a reader?
Oh, she reads non-stop.
Get her to read the story too, because they are they're adequately different.
Oh, good. Okay, yeah, that will do.
Because I'd listened to the story first before the film, and I'm not somebody that kind of really holds those things like you've got to have it, you've got to do it, and it's the story, but not at the same time. They get the plot points, but they do it a different way, but it works wonderfully in the film because you can understand when you've read or listened to it how they couldn't possibly do that.
Yeah, and that's fair enough. But I think still, again, any film that uses Twisted Sister, we're not going to take it as the soundtrack. Brilliant in the first place.
It's a very good film.
Every single little bit in that film, just seeing every little bit of fan love given to every single kind of like the Battletoads running, charging ahead of everyone in the very beginning of that battle scene. The whole fuck, it's Chucky scene is just absolutely brilliant. And then throughout the entire film, just spotting all the little bits as well. Things like she's using the pulse rifle from Alien in the dancing scene. The Robert Zemeckis cube playing the Back to the Future music because it's turning back time. Absolutely brilliant. And there's just so many tiny little things that even now rewatching going, I never noticed that. And I've watched this like 5 times now and saw it on the big screen.
Well, I like to get like Iron Giant in it and
the Iron Giant.
Gundam and Mecha Godzilla, and to get I think R2D2's in it, or is the DJ. At least he's in the story.
Yeah.
To manage to, because it's Steven Spielberg is the only real reason.
The Halo Spartans.
Yeah.
The T-Rex from Jurassic Park at the very beginning.
Yeah.
King Kong. There's just so much in that film. So, no, we were having a lot of fun with that. And then me and Jem, this is a non-K viewing thing, obviously. It's not porn. Don't worry, it's not porn.
Okay.
Dexter. I've never seen it.
Seen it either.
So we're started our way through that. So we're on episode 2 of that, and it's really good.
I know Telf has watched them all. He used to go harp on about it all the time, how good it was, but I've never seen it.
Very, very good. It's well worth watching. I'd suggest you and Miranda would enjoy it.
Yeah, and they got a new one out, right?
Yeah, apparently they're not very good, but watch the original series. You'll enjoy them. And that is it. It seemed to cut out when I said
it. It did cut out, didn't it, when you said it? That was odd.
Yeah, it.
Don't take too many signs, you might turn up.
No, that's Candyman.
Yeah. It's gone out for me as well because I'm not quite close to the microphone.
And not being loud when you're trying to pretend to be the child molesting clown.
Yeah, I know. We all know what I'm like. I talk too quietly. Okay, so what have I been doing? I mean, we spoke a lot about the games already. More Mega Bonk. I'm kind of a little bit not addicted to it, but I'm super into it. Pardon me, excuse me. Yeah, so lots of Mega Bonk. I watched a few videos of people playing it. There's a very good gamer called Shroud. Have you ever heard of him? He's like a...
Yes.
God, anybody who knows who he is, tell me off. I think he was like a professional Counter-Strike player or something like that. A professional one of those shooty games. player. Very, very good. And for whatever reason, because I've watched a few Mega thing, he turned up, and I watched him on it. The highest level I think I've got to is maybe 30 character level.
Mm-hmm.
He was at level 500 with basically disintegrating things on the screen. I'm going to have to rewatch that video to understand exactly what I'm doing wrong when I'm playing the game.
But this is how we feel when we play with our friend Mark, isn't it? We'll buy a new game. It's like, right, okay, we're going to get Helldivers. There's me and you. It's like, yeah, look, we've got to level 13 on our character's brilliant. Oh, look, here comes Commodore Mark at level 75.
Yeah, he's good.
He's got more medals than character at this point.
Well, he's also really good at them as well, which also kind of adds to it because he plays a lot of COD.
Yeah,
which I can't stand playing that game online. It's just if I wanted to be shouted at by a child,
but
just
that's
go
why
and wake T up and he can do it.
That's why I'm a little bit hesitant about Battlefield. Still, I want to get it, but there's still a little part of me that's going to be. Am I just going to get pissed off with this within 5 minutes?
Well,
because
yeah.
we've left it a month, and that means everyone's already got the the PSR fucking sniper rifle, and it's like you walk down the street, you're dead. You walk down the street, you're dead. I'm at the spawn point. Oh, I'm dead.
I think you might be surprised. I think there'd be two waves of people buying it: the people who got it on day one, which is what all the people who are playing it now is, and then the people who have waited for payday. And we're essentially the payday people.
True.
Because we're going to be getting it towards the end. In a week's time, I'm going to buy it.
Yep. I'm going to buy it Friday on payday.
So there'll be another influx of people then. And also, you're going to have a lot of people like us that are just kind of, not able, even if we had brought it, there hasn't actually been that many times I would have actually been able to sit there and play it.
No.
So in the last week. So, and also I've already said I'm not playing it unless cross plays off. I'm not playing against the PC people. They're far too good.
Well, I
I
completely agree. And it's one of the things I'm actually looking at. What I'm going to do before I buy it, I'm going to see if playing some traditional Counter-Strike Source fills the hole. And if that fills the hole, I might not even buy Battlefield.
Yeah.
If it doesn't fill the hole and I just get sick and tired of playing DE, Dust 2 and CS Office all the fucking time, then I'll go and buy it.
Or we get it on the PS5 or Xbox.
This is this was another discussion. Because of what Xbox is doing, I feel like I've actually played more PS5 this year than I have Xbox, which previous years it's been complete vice versa. I barely touched the PS5, but you're right, PlayStation, Sony feel like they're finally kind of coming out of the kind of shadows and showing, no, look, we've got something really good to offer here. So I'm always saying, I think we'd look at PS5, but I think we should look at pricing. If it's cheaper on Xbox,
it's the same price, both. It's like $69.99, which is disgusting.
Yeah, that is disgusting.
A lot of money. That's the annoying thing about it. And they have £100 one, which has got like skins and stuff. It's like, who's buying that? Come on. £100.
Well, yeah, but it's instant rank up as well. If you buy that, you get an instant higher rank.
But that's the game, though. Ranking up's the game.
Yeah,
I've never understood
that. But you get
that.
the higher rank, which means then you can get the more powerful weapons straight away.
Well, no, because you get the weapon. Oh no, you're right. You unlock them as you level up. You
unlock them as you level up.
Oh god, it's all just to fuck over the dads, isn't it?
It's to screw over the casual gamer.
Okay, well, I've had enough of talking about fucking upsetting.
What have you been watching?
We have been trying our best to watch Monster Ed Gein.
Have
you heard about this? So Netflix do this Monster series. This is series 3, and it's biopics essentially of serial killers.
Okay.
God, don't ask me who the other two fucking were. I tell you what, I'm going to pause it and I'm going to tell you what they are.
Will he remember where the pause button is? He doesn't. He doesn't remember.
I don't remember because it's not on the screen.
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is. Okay, we're back. You didn't notice, anybody. So the first season was about Jeffrey Dahmer.
Of course.
Yeah, and the second series was called the Lyle and Eric Menendez story. It's about the two brothers that allegedly killed their parents. Yeah, they said like Jeffrey Dahmer was killing people and cutting them up and leaving parts in his house. And the Menendez kids claimed that their father was physically and sexually abusive to them. And also just a terrible person. The mum apparently knew all about it and let it happen. So they killed them. I mean, they went to prison for it. They're still alive. These two guys are still
Yeah.
alive. They're still in prison for it now. But they're claiming that they did it because of all that abuse. And I think it was difficult for them to prove whether that was the case because they were very wealthy, rich twat kids.
Gotcha.
And their own words kind of fucked themselves over, basically. And then this one is about Ed Gein. So Ed Gein is basically the person... Oh, fucking hell, he did everything. If you've seen Psycho, if you've seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre, they're all based on him.
Oh, is he the one that kept vaginas in a drawer?
That's him.
Hey!
Yeah, chased around people with chainsaws, wore the faces, their skin faces, you know.
Yeah, and he was the one that was
killed his
found
brother.
with actual hand gloves made out of human hands.
Yep. And he had a sofa made of human skin and lampshades made of human skin. Yeah, that's him. So now when I say I'm trying to watch it, we're trying, because we were sat there, a lot of the times we'll have sometimes we'll sit on the sofa and watch TV while we have something to eat. And we started watching it and it was all fine at first. And then we had to pause it because we couldn't watch it and eat our tea. And that happened twice. And then the third time was like, I'm not watching that show. Well, let's sit at the dinner table, eat our food, and then we can sit down and watch it, which my dad found hilarious. But I was like, I couldn't watch it. It was so sick watching this guy cut people up and you're there with like a fucking dal in front of you. You know what I mean?
I don't fancy my chicken
It's
breast
like
anymore.
Miranda's made this amazing dal and then we've got fucking Ed Gein over there cutting someone's guts out. It's like, yeah. Yeah, no thanks. So we are struggling through it because we're on episode 5 out of 8 now.
Yeah.
It's never taken us this long to watch a show we like. Put it that way.
Liar. Liar.
Why is that a liar?
Because you've not finished Supernatural.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. I suppose that's the winner.
That's still got another 30 years.
That's like 20 years. That's got 20 years on it. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I am a liar. I watched Superman.
Oh yes, you watched Superman.
Yeah, that was directly after we recorded the last episode.
So good.
Oh, isn't it? Isn't it brilliant? Superman
he's
is
not Henry
brilliant.
Cavill. Henry Cavill is the Superman. No, he's not.
He's
He
a
is
Superman.
A Superman.
He was a very good Superman.
Who also paints Warhammer. He's a cool dude. David, whatever his name is, fucking brilliant Superman.
It's a great film. I said to you privately, it's made me want to watch superhero movies again.
Yeah.
Not Marvel, DC. So very specifically, I have got so little interest. I know that you keep telling me that the Guardians' third film is brilliant. I've seen a few clips. It looks great. I don't want to watch it.
No, fair enough. But
I'm so overdone with Marvel.
I am giving you the DVD to watch Peacemaker because you've got that.
Oh no, I do want to watch Peacemaker.
It's so good.
That's
just the
DC
right amount of
though,
comedy,
isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it's all James Gunn's. So, I mean, I take it you've watched the new Suicide Squad.
I've seen all the Suicide Squads. I think, yeah.
So this isn't the one with Will Smith. It was the one that is
got Peacemaker in it.
Yeah, John Cena as
so
Peacemaker.
I have seen him in that. Yeah.
So it's the perfect mix of comedy and serious because I don't know how James Gunn really does it. He does seem to manage to make films that have a really good heart of comedy, but then as you kind of move away from that, it's like, actually it's got a really good story.
There's a good story in there too, yeah.
And I love the fact with Superman, they finally made a Superman who doesn't feel invulnerable. And I know everyone fucking moans and groans and goes, well, he's meant to be invulnerable. Then what's the point of watching a fucking film? Mm-hmm. You watch any of the Henry Cavill films of him as Superman, he portrays it brilliantly.
Mm-hmm.
At not one point do I think, oh, he's going to lose.
Yeah.
Whereas this, you genuinely feel like, I know he's not going to lose, but I actually feel like he could.
Mm. There's a word I'm trying to think of in my head that it's completely because I'm so fucking useless I can't think of what it is. But yeah, you're not worried about it.
No, but you still watch and you think this is good. And okay, there are a couple of moments where you think, yeah, okay, this isn't the best way of doing this. I'm sure how it should have ended. They did cover this. Sorry. So you know when they're plummeting back to Earth, when that's the one character I didn't like, funny enough. The woman that could the nano lady. I didn't feel she was brilliantly done. And then you've got his retarded Superman.
I'm not going to cut that.
I know you're not. You've got Superman clone and Nano Woman. They're plummeting to Earth with Superman, who's just gone as high as he can, and he's now falling. Both of those characters can fly. So why aren't they just flying again?
Now, he's a Superman clone, so he has a name.
Ultraman.
No. So he is called...
Namrabus?
Hang on, pausing it. Bizarro. So I think that was meant to be Bizarro because Bizarro is a Superman clone.
Of course it is. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
But yeah, both could fly. So why, when they're falling to the earth, do they not just go, oh yeah, we can fly?
Yeah.
So that's probably one of the plot points I kind of picked up on. But Mr. Terrific, what a fucking cracking character.
You know what? So the two characters that I was most concerned about in the entire film, because I thought they were going to be shit, was the Crypto the dog and Mr. Fantastic. And they were my favourite characters in the film. Mr. Fantastic was terrific. Sorry.
Fantastic's Marvel.
A fox. Yeah, Mr. Fantastic is a fox.
Oh, yes, he's a fox as well. George Clooney.
He's George Clooney. It's Roald Dahl. Is it Roald Dahl?
Roald Dahl, and they did the weird stop motion animation,
Yeah, it
which
was
I
odd.
just don't like.
He was the best character, I think. He was the most fucking badass character. How he absolutely wrecks that encampment when he goes to the portal. Barely breaks a sweat most of the way through. And then they all drop dead and he just casually walks off.
Yep.
And she's the one out of breath and like all kinds of... I thought that was such a good
brilliant
touch.
bit of music they chose for it as well. It's so much. And Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
What a brilliant portrayal. And when you think he started in that crappy UK British TV series that did really well, Misfits.
Yes.
That's where he started, I think. And then, it's just absolutely brilliant. And then a lot of people worried about Green Lantern. What was Green Lantern going to be like? And I'm sorry, but he was... Nathan Fillion embodied that character. I mean, let's forget about Ryan Reynolds' attempt at that one. Sorry, Ryan, but you go back to Deadpool. You did a good job with Deadpool.
Yeah, he did great, Deadpool. Yeah.
But, what a brilliant Guy Gardner. It's just absolutely fantastic. I mean, the bit where he's like smashing the tanks out the ground and it's just fists coming up with middle finger. It's just like, this is just brilliant.
Oh, when he lands, doesn't he, and says to kids, "So not Superman, you got an upgrade."
Yes.
Yeah, he was a good touch.
Well, I like Nathan Fillion. Anything Nathan Fillion's been in, he's brilliant. And I'm really glad you saw Superman. I'm really glad you liked it because it's such a solid film.
It has relit the spark in me for some superhero stuff. But as I said, DC, it's really made me want to. I keep saying it. I want to watch that Batman film again. I really want to watch Penguin. And you've said there's going to be a second Batman film. I'm so happy for that.
Yep.
You know, I really would like to watch Peacemaker. I'm interested in seeing all this stuff. So,
Peacemaker, you have to watch because you will thoroughly enjoy it. And for a character that's meant to be vaguely unlikable, you end up feeling really bad for him. And I got to say, John Cena's just the perfect actor for it. You cannot fault him in it. He's just absolutely perfect in every step of it. It's just brilliant.
Yeah. Well, that's it, really. I think we're going to have to... We've delayed enough.
Drink a can of Rubicon, aren't we?
Accessing library computer data.
Alien Rubicon 2024. I don't think it was made by Amazon, but we watched on Amazon, so that's close enough to the Amazon fucking shit bucket that you could tell it rubbed off on it.
Well, I think one note I've got is the Amazon interrupting adverts were better than the film.
Yeah.
I preferred watching the Vicks advert twice than seeing this.
Can I just say the biggest fucking fuck you to the person who made the poster has no relevance to the film whatsoever. Absolutely none.
So I got within 6 minutes at the end of the film and went, that alien on the poster hasn't turned up yet. And then the real kick in the teeth, if you watch the trailer for this big pile of shit, watch the trailer, and at the very end of the trailer, you see the aliens coming out of the sphere, and you think, right, they're invading. Brilliant. That's going to happen in the film. No, what you see in the trailer, that's the amount of alien you see in the film, because that's the clip from the film, and then they just disappear. and you don't hear about them ever again. They're allegedly destroyed. It's like,
we were proper hoodwinked by that. Fucking hell. It was like watching War of the Worlds again. I didn't realise I'd accidentally made us watch another War of the Worlds
I've got to say, this was better than War of the Worlds.
It was better, but not by much.
Oh, no.
They were close. I mean, it was bad in different ways. Jesus Christ, this was bad. I mean, okay, so in War of the Worlds, I was clock watching.
Yeah.
I wasn't clock watching in this. The time went past. You did text me saying that you had 20-something minutes left and I had still had over an hour or something, and I was like, you're fucking lucky. I'd already got that. And then when I got to the 23 minutes or something, I was like, oh, this is where TJ was.
Oh, yeah.
It's nearly over. Yeah, stuff does happen, but fuck, the acting is dreadful.
All right, so Alien Rubicon, meant to be a play on Independence Day, War of the Worlds.
Yeah.
You're meant to believe that it's going to be an Aliens film as well. Not a fucking chance. And the alien doesn't even look like one of the... In the smallest, vague, once upon a time, third cousin married the fifth cousin... and then they had a baby, might look slightly like an alien from the Aliens franchise, but that's as close as you get with that.
They were just dogs.
Yeah, basically.
They were just ugly dogs.
They were just an asset that they bought from Blender and said, that's what we're using.
And just copy and pasted it 100 times.
Yeah.
And make it run out
just
of a
like
big
all
bowl.
the helicopters in the film. But anyway, so the story is really simple.
Yeah.
Dr. Dad has 2 kids, single dad, just like War of the Worlds.
Mm-hmm. His mum left him, you know that, right? There's no way that it wasn't a tragic thing like she died. She fucking left him, because I would have left him in a fucking second, and those kids.
So we've got Dr. Dad and his 2 kids. They're meant to be going camping and they're pissed off.
Interrupt you, actually. I was unfair there. The daughter was fine. Fine. Not look like she was attractive, which I mean, she appeared normal.
Yeah.
You may continue now.
She said some stupid things. Okay, so they're going camping and they're pissed off that the uncle's going to get the best camping spots again.
Mm-hmm.
But they've got stopped by the observatory where their father works. His son magically knows how all the system works and identifies a sphere coming towards Earth. It turns out the sphere is deadly. He gets drafted in by the US. It's basically Independence Day at this point. Drafted in by the US to help. The sphere gets pissed off at a drone flying near it and starts just destroying everything in its path. And then it's basically, the rest of the film is the dad being dragged around by G.I. Joe.
Mm-hmm.
The president not making up his mind whether he knows shit or doesn't know shit. And eventually them destroying the aliens and everything being absolutely fine. And everyone getting a job with the president.
I hated that scene. That end scene, I really cringed.
The president gave you a job. You take it. Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, no,
what about you, son? Do you want a job? I'd like to work for NASA.
Yeah.
I hear paid intern. Daughter, I'd like a job as well in Nova. Oh, that's my job. I need an assistant. You've got the job. Oh, so she gets a job, but he gets an internship. Nice.
Yeah, it's like just even this is Nepo babies fucking central here. Like, I hated that scene. I really did. But like the dad, right? He had no special knowledge.
No, but
at all.
Throughout the film, non-stop, all of a sudden, he can do something new now. So it's like he's in the helicopter for the first time with Sergeant or
Colonel fucking Sanders, what the fuck this guy's name was.
Captain Jeffy.
Captain Sean Jeffy.
Jeffy, which I first heard as Jack. They haven't gone with Captain Jack, really.
Jaffa. We'll just call him the Jaffa Cake.
Well, that's how it sounded.
Captain Jaffa Cake.
They will all call him Jaffa, but it's spelled Jeffe. Mm-hmm. He's in the helicopter. He's like, yeah, I'm a space person, space analyst. Then he becomes a xenobiologist. And then when they're in the helicopter, he's like, do you know how to fly a drone? Oh, yeah, I bought my son one, so I'm sure it's fine. So, yes, now I'm piloting via a laptop a top-of-the-range series of drones owned by the military, full of sensors.
Whilst in a helicopter.
While in a helicopter being scared of flying.
What was funny about the helicopter, right, is that...
It's the same helicopter, even though it crashes each time. The interior is the same every time.
They only had the the chassis of a helicopter, trebuchet of a helicopter for like 2 weeks. They had to get all the shots in. The audio in it, clearly, obviously, there was no noise when they were filming it. and they had to pretend there was noise. But the guy who edited the sound didn't put the rotary blades loud enough. So there's just a very light background noise. I can't hear what you're saying.
Little puff of smoke.
Yeah. Oh, we got hit by some shrapnel. Are we all right? There's some shrapnel in the helicopter.
There's so many moments like that. I mean, you're right. The sound artist forgot to like put any kind of
He
sound
forgot to
in
turn
for
it
this.
up.
There's bits when they're in the White House, they're sat around the table with the president, and they're obviously being told, right, look to your left. You're looking over in the distance. No one else can see. We're focusing on you. You're looking at something in the distance, and I need you to look shocked. I need you to show me horror now. I need you to show me interest. And all of their expressions, it's like, you don't know how to make emotion, do you?
And it was like
no one knows how to look at something fakely.
There was so much wood. I thought I was walking through like the fence panel section in B&Q. Every time anybody was on that fucking screen, nothing was happening. They all were Botox to the fucking nines because I didn't see no emotion. No emotion, not even the eyes, dead eyes. Like I got so annoyed with any scene that the president was in there.
Oh, what you mean President Trump? Because that's basically they painted him orange.
Oh, absolutely, that was meant to be Trump. Absolutely. No, they didn't make him out like Trump, but they made him look like him. But they're in like this office. Now, anyone that's seen any of these kind of films, when you have these things with the president and it's like a war room, there's screens everywhere, there's everyone with phone stuff. At one point, the general just answers a phone call and fucks off. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, is that the wife, is it?
Yeah.
Have you
where's
forgot?
Where's the rest of the war room?
Oh, sorry, POTUS, I've just got to take this call. It's the wife. So I accidentally put my red pants in with the whitewash again. I fucked all the wash. I know that the world is kind of fucking dying, but I've really got to deal with this right now. I'll be right back. Okay,
but you know what?
One sec.
You're right, though. But the whole problem is, in this universe, that's the whole world is like that. So, yeah, you've got a general answering his phone. It's like, yeah, I don't care. You just deal with it. You had Kate at JPL, who just did not give a fuck. Every time you get to her on the phone, there's smoke all around her. She's like, I've got some more information for you, Morrow. This is what's happening at the moment. You were right. It's like, okay, so you're not showing any emotion. And then stock footage, our favourite thing.
Yes, stock footage.
You've got the sphere flying across this industrial area of New York, blowing helicopters up. And you've just got traffic driving around normally. No one's panicking. So it's like, yeah, just giant sphere, blowing things up. Oh, well, let's just carry on.
It was like a low budget Apple TV screensaver. That was it. One bit. And then it had like a tank, and then it had probably a VHS quality kind of another bit of a truck going past with people looking at. Yeah, fucking dreadful stock footage. We've seen all that stock footage already, I think, in War of the Worlds.
More than likely.
I recognise some of it.
The one thing that Alien Rubicon didn't do is use real life war footage.
And they didn't do that, no. And another bit, again, in that fucking war room, again, the general, when nearer the end, they're kind of giving out orders to everyone, and he's just received, the only people in the room, right, is the whoever the black dude was.
Oh, yeah, the sycophantic, I would have sex with the president if I can.
Fucking hell, he was sucking the farts out that guy's ass. He was really fucking up for it, wasn't he? That guy, the woman, and then the general. Because the POTUS had gone and asked.
Yeah.
He had to go and call up
China and Russia. He had a phone call with them, and he couldn't do that in the room with all of his advisors.
He's like, I need to go speak to the president of Russia. And out he walks. And then, so they all give their orders. And then, I don't know who the fucking general's talking to, because suddenly he just went, all right, everyone, get to your jobs. Like that. And you think, dude, there's only 3 of you in that room, and those 2 are your fucking boss.
Yep.
Why are you talking to them like that? And then they do go into the war room eventually. He's like, why haven't you not been in here? Yeah, but why haven't you been in here the whole fucking time? All the TVs are here.
The electricity cost.
It's like that guy who had like fucking 4x4 screens in front of him was like, oh God, how can you possibly concentrate on all of that fucking mess?
So President McCoy was his name. And he pissed me off. And it's not his fault. It is continuity problems.
I do like continuity
problems. So the first time you see the president, he's got his advisor and they're walking along. And just why no one picked up on this? He's just like the president, has a lapel bit badge of the United States flag. In the first scene we see him, it's vertical.
Mm-hmm.
It's not horizontal like it's meant to be. It's pointing upwards.
Okay, he's got it sideways.
Then the next scene we see, it's diagonal.
No.
And then eventually it ends up nice and horizontal on his chest. It's like just little bits like that. If you're meant to be playing the president.
Let me tell you the most egregious continuity error I've ever seen in a film ever. So I watched Giant Squid versus Mega Octopus.
Of course you did.
A long time ago. And that has a scene where there's some submarines, an American submarine and a Chinese submarine.
Yeah. It's
the same set. One's got blue lights, one's got red lights. They change the LEDs, right? And then they mirror it. Like the camera gets mirrored. That's the difference.
Brilliant.
It's so fucking obvious.
Brilliant.
There is a scene where it cuts so sharply. So imagine you're looking inside the submarine shot.
Yeah.
And someone does a hard cut. A character appears out of thin air in the background. And then they cut again and they disappear.
Gone.
And it's not just in the background. They are the second furthest person away from the camera.
Oh, fuck's sake.
And that was that. So that's the most egregious continuity, worst editing I've ever seen in a film in my entire life. This isn't far off, some of that, with just how fucking appalling it is. Because Giant Shark vs. Mega Octopus, or whatever it was, it knew what it was.
Yes.
Everyone knew that. This is trying to not be that. I really think that they were trying to not be that. But the writing was so fucking awful. Well, you don't have to explain every single minute detail. I'm going to get my notes because right at the beginning, I got fucking annoyed and I thought, here we go. When the boy goes to the computer and sees the dot.
What, the at least 10 or 15-year-old Mac that's powering an entire observatory?
Yes. He sees the dot. And rather than just going, oh, there's something on your screen here, he goes like, oh, do you think this has anything to do with that anomaly that you picked up last year? And you're expecting
it's moving. It's not just a dot of dust on there. Look, it's moving in a trajectory, Dad.
You expect him to just kind of look off into the distance and have a dream fucking sequence. And there's loads of moments like that where they just give you so much information because they want you to know about this history that you really don't need to do because it's completely fucking irrelevant. Like the fact that so later on, the president says about how this doctor knew about the signal ages ago. And like, that can be the time you introduce it.
Yes.
That's perfectly fine. You don't have to know that.
Okay, let's talk about that scene, shall we? He's like, Grace, the woman advisor.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I don't know how you know her fucking name.
We did have what Dr. Morrow called the Rubicon. And the president just turns to her and says, well, why didn't you believe him when he brought it to you? And she's just so scathing. I literally wrote a note saying, if this turns out to be his ex-wife and she just hates him because of that, I'm going to be really upset. But then it's almost like they were, right, we fired that writer. We've got a new writer in now. Mm. And suddenly she's like, oh, yeah, no, Morrow's right about everything and we should follow what he says and we should do everything that Dr. Dad says. I think, yes, he's right and he's wonderful. So hang on a moment. You were so scathing of him in the first scene we meet you.
But I kind of think like it's right to not have believed him because you've got this quack fucking doctor.
Yeah. Well, don't forget,
who can't decide what he does for a living.
Yeah, he worked for the Space Policy Institute.
Oh, yeah. The space policy shit. Well, I was happy to hear about it. The guy was like saying about Space Force. I heard Space Force be named, and I like hearing Space Force.
I'm surprised they used NASA JPL. They actually used real names. It's like, did NASA let them do this? I thought they'd have to ask permission. What I really enjoyed as well, I've got written here: daughter deserves to die because she's not wearing a seatbelt in the back, sprawled out. And then he's like, don't forget, this job funds your lifestyle. Do you like your brand new phone you've got? Oh, yeah, point taken. And it just made me really laugh that she really has quite obvious fake AirPods in. And the reason you know they're fake, because they're about the size of her actual ear. They're huge.
I've got to say, I didn't notice. Did you notice, though, that when they finally decided they were going to drop liquid nitrogen onto the spheres for reasons, that doctor... I think only said it once because he can't say it. Did you notice how he said it?
Nitrogen.
Yeah.
Yes, I've got that down. It's like literally hurts. Like,
he only said it once.
Did he just say nitrogen?
Yeah, he said it so weird. I was like, it really like, oh, it kind of woke me up out of my stupor.
Okay. Dr. Dad, let's try this one again. nitrogen. Nitrogen.
It's like
That's the best cut. That would do.
It's like that Family Guy scene. Say cool. Say whip. Now say cool whip.
Cool whip.
So you're gonna be the doctor, and I'll be the doctor. Okay, Doctor fucking twat. The line is liquid nitrogen. Say that for me, please.
Liquid nitrogen.
Liquid nitrogen.
Liquid nitrogen.
Now, okay, scene.
Oh my god, we need the liquid nitrogen. I tell you, it's another. Did you ever used to watch League of Gentlemen?
Yeah.
You're going to have to find a clip for this one and just insert it here. But there's a bit where they're filming an advert for orange juice in League of Gentlemen.
Okay.
And one of the characters goes up and it's like, right, the line we've got is, I'd like a lovely glass of orange juice, please. It's something like that. And she says it back, like, okay, we're rolling. Can I have, that was it. Can I have a glass of orange juice is the line. And she says it was, can I have a glass of orange? Perfect. Right, camera. Yeah. Can I have a glass of orange juice, please?
Yeah, I've seen that. That's a character that's ongoing. She does it for loads of stuff. Yeah. That's a good one, yeah.
Excuse me, have anybody got any baccarat
but that's exactly what it reminded me of. There's just so...
Okay, so the fucking Dr. Twat knew a lot about the alien spaceships. Okay, where is it?
Well, he knew about everything. Can I just point out, I put my notes into ChatGPT again.
Mm-hmm.
And do you know what ChatGPT did?
Stop fucking pestering me. I've got better things to do.
Based on my notes, I also think you should discuss on your podcast the Alien Rubicon drinking game I've created for you. Okay. So, take a sip when Dr. Dad magically gains a new skill.
Okay, yes, that's at least 3.
Exactly. Stock footage sticks in. Someone says the sphere or anomaly. The president's flag pin changes direction. A helicopter appears or disappears without explanation. Mm-hmm. We'd be twatted by this point.
Well, yeah. Well, so how does he know, the doctor, that when they managed to get the defences down, which I still don't really understand how they knew they could get them down, how they would only be down for seconds? At what stage was there any evidence that he could possibly know that that's a fact? How could he know that?
No. You've missed a really key important part of this.
There's no key important parts of this.
Oh, no, there's a really, really key point you've missed from this. And I've got literally verbatim what I wrote. Hang on. Dr. Dad is theorizing that the sphere is vulnerable when its force field is off. No fucking shit, you waste of space, dickhead. He's like, it's got a force field. I theorize that when that force field's not on, it'll be vulnerable. Well, no fucking shit. What do you think a force field's for, dickhead?
Just, you know what? What is his name? Shepherd?
Shepherd, the black soldier that gets killed immediately.
He gets fucking chefed.
That's the one.
He gets Kenny'd.
That's the one point of the film I actually gave it credit for. The makeup that you vaguely see on his arm with the injury looked really good.
I think, to be fair, he did a good bit of acting where he got hit by the random piece of helicopter when it exploded. Believable that he got walloped by that and he was off on the ground. It's like, oof. But it was funny.
But of course, it's just like, hang on, I'm going to get his cell phone. Don't worry, we've got a PSA announcement now. Did you know, ladies and gentlemen, that you can dial 911 even if you don't know their PIN?
Yeah.
You can do that. The more you know. And then phones it. But then literally, they walk off scene and then they're in the war room with the president. We don't know how Shepard is. We don't even see Shepard in the hospital at the end. Shepard's dead.
Without upsetting any of the listeners, it was a Walking Dead moment for me when it was the only second black character in the film, and then the film was like, cannot compute, must murder this other character. We can't have more than one black character in this fucking
We've
film.
got a black character and he fist bumps the president. We've maxed out the blackness of our film.
Cool rating at maximum, cannot compute. We've got a really cool soldier here who's black. Murder him.
It's just ridiculous but true, isn't it?
That's what it felt like. I mean, I don't want to be that guy, but name any other people who weren't fucking terrible white actors who were just the worst actors I've ever seen. The two guys, like, in the helicopter when it was, like, crashing, you could tell that the thing they were in didn't move. Like, it was worse than Red Dwarf.
It was. It really was.
Because at least Red Dwarf, they were doing it in sequence and it was all kind of a bit silly and we all knew. This, again, they were trying to do it, which made it worse. Just embrace that it's jank.
Yeah.
And it would have been better. You might have laughed at it. But I was just like, oh, God. Oh, God.
What about the brilliant bit when he gets picked up by the helicopter to start with? Give me one of those old school frequency radios so I can stay in communication with my children.
Yeah, I was just going to
I've just got one of them in the radio. There you go, kids. And then later on, radios, it's like he knows the sphere is destroying the world at this point. Everything is going to shit. Daughter answers the radio. Dad, is that you? Yes. Get your brother. No, you could have just given her the instructions of load the car with food and water and get ready to get out of there because things are not going well. We need to be quick. Right, go and do it now. No, it's go and get your brother. Oh, your brother's there. Right, son, you've got to do this. You could have just told your daughter that. Do you not trust her or something?
Oh, no, she's a woman. I can't have a woman doing anything. Oh, no. It's a film, darling. She's only there to scream and be pretty.
And I was going to say as well, absolutely could not have been the US. Constantly, no, you can't nuke. Yeah, we're not going to nuke. No nuke. We're not going to nuke. Genuinely, you're actually going to nuke? Hang on, you're the USA. Any space film, you at least deploy one nuke, wiping out an area of America for the next 30 years, but at least you can say you nuked it.
What they eventually do is, of course, there's underground bunkers and tunnels everywhere around Washington, D.C.
And of course, the White House can generate an EMF pulse.
Whatever that even is.
And of course, we have a space laser.
Is it a real thing, EMF? An EMF
an
pulse?
EMP pulse is, an electromagnetic pulse is real. Yeah.
What, an EMF?
Electromagnetic
That's
fields.
where they're looking for ghosts.
It's gone to red, quick.
They're all gunting. That was the problem with this film. It was a film about gunting, not aliens. That's what the fucking mistake was. You get Paul and Sanya on here and they can talk about this fucking shit movie. So they've got these fucking bunkers. I tell you what, they quickly turn that around. Like, obviously those bunkers are a top secret, but they don't care about telling Dr. Twatwit Prickhead about it. He fucking knows about it somehow. He must be on private eye or something all the time, knowing all the little secrets of America.
Yeah.
And like, we'll get 3 demolition guys. No, we need 4. Okay, all right. 4 blokes with a TNT.
Yeah, that was it. We need 3. Make it 4 to be safe.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but what do they mean? They mean 4 blokes, because we only saw one bloke.
We only saw one doing it.
With what looked like a DLZ fucking creator in front of him, didn't it? And then all of a sudden there's a huge explosion way closer to the White House than they implied it was.
Oh
by
my
the way.
God, yeah.
They were like, oh, it's down the street. No, it's not. It's in your fucking back garden. And then it falls into the hole and they annihilate it with stuff. Okay, well, you see the back of the White House blow up a bit. At least they did put that in. Props to the visual effects guys. I think there are a few visual effects guys there that were trying.
And then they did the typical trope of, can anyone tell us if it's destroyed? We've lost visual. There's too much smoke, blah, blah, blah. It's like, that's such a typical trope. We know it's basically coming back. And then the president just says, hit it again. Oh. So they do. And then we finally get the aliens.
No, before that, I just want to say about how when he tells them that they have to attack it again, that fucking colonel just reels off every stereotypical bullshit line. I've got something. Danger close. Exercise extreme caution.
Yeah.
Just fucking buzzword centrals. Like, they're not the right words to be saying at this point in time. Danger close. But like, yeah. You're not like making your way through like the fucking Vietnam forests hunting for Vietnamese, the Viet Cong in there, you go, danger close. You're shooting a landed alien spacecraft, which it's fucking obvious it's there. Just shoot the fucking thing.
With a laser.
Laser beams. I got a satellite with a laser beam on its fucking head.
Something I did make a note of, which I think is a fair thing. If they were ever to do a Wolfenstein film, I think
this is an interesting
Captain Sean Jaffa would make
Yeah.
a good BJ Blazkowicz.
That guy had.
He was the best actor in all of it.
Yeah, I think he was hamming up a bit again. Yeah, I think he is. You get a lot of people who are stunt men who go and do their own films.
So if you look at his IMDb, he is a stuntman, martial artist, action man, basically.
Yeah, I totally got that. I reckon he probably does a lot of. If we deep dived into his IMDb, I reckon we'll find that he's done a lot of like being a lead in stunt coordination for certain films that were probably quite good. I bet he's been in stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, he was the only one I could really stomach through the whole thing. But I mean, even he was rubbish. But at least it was kind of like, I liked how he walked.
He was fucking rubbish.
He was jacked. He was clearly like every time before he went on screen, he did some pull-ups.
I've done some pull-ups and I've developed my armpit muscles.
Yeah, he had the wide arm walk.
Yeah,
he had the wide arm walk that only muscly people get, and people who think they're muscly from just had a gym workout do. He had that walk.
Oh, there was another brilliant moment in it as well when he's going back to the force field moment when he's trying to explain to them what they're seeing on the screen. So if we come to frame 2 here, you can see the force field is up and there's a shimmer. Then if we go back to frame A, hang on.
Excuse me.
Didn't you just say frame 2 to frame
is
A?
it an A, B, 1, 2?
So
sorry,
we have 2A. Okay, well done, guys. Brilliant job there.
Yeah, I gotta say I didn't notice that. Fucking hell.
Army guys are doing army stuff. That was another classic line in the film.
I've had enough. I've had enough of talking about it. I hated it. I hated every moment of it. It felt faster than War of the Worlds, but not by much.
Because it's a far shorter fucking film. It was only an hour and 20 something.
Blissful. Blissfully only that long because it was bad.
Oh dear God, was it? Very, very. There is only ever so slightly more redeeming than War of the Worlds.
Let's give it something. The CGI, the CGI was better.
In some instances.
I think the explosions were good.
Some of them were. There were a couple of scenes when the sphere is off in the distance behind
that
buildings.
One shot. There's one shot that was good.
And it's behind the White House or something.
Select that
That
shot.
looked really impressive, and actually it worked.
Yeah.
No other...
Oh, that's just reminded me of a scene I hated.
Oh, go on.
When he's in the helicopter and he gets the binoculars and he sees those two people get zapped by the ball. And what fucking angle are you at? You're in a helicopter above looking through the binoculars, and we're meant to be looking for whose binoculars. Suddenly we're on the ground looking up at people.
There's magic prism ones that they go to a prism on the floor and then they can look all around the...
Yeah, but thing is, at first, because then it cuts back to him in the helicopter, he takes the binoculars down. I was like, oh, maybe it's just showing us a different shot. It's not meant to be him, the binoculars. But then it cuts back just as he puts some binoculars to his eyes again and watches them die, and then takes them. And like, okay, no, that was definitely supposed to be him looking for the binoculars. Sorry, I had to get that in because that was another one I noticed.
And there was my one favourite moment. They're in the helicopter sat together. They've seen, I think what it is they see the news helicopters get destroyed.
Yeah.
And they're meant to be looking like sheer horror because they've then been hit again as well and they're going down. And they're meant to be looking like sheer horror. And what it just looks like is it pans to Captain Sean Jaffa.
Mm-hmm.
And it just like, look, his face goes from, oh my God, to, has someone done a shit in here? And then it pans to the Dr. Dad. And he's like, oh, I'm meant to be doing something as well. And he just looks like, oh, someone has dropped one in here, haven't they? It's disgusting. It's so bad.
I can't comprehend how he survived Jaffa at the end. And just a sling. The typical sling. When the hero's been injured, he's in the sling. Okay, I don't want to talk about it anymore. That film was fucking dreadful. Your final thoughts?
Never again.
Transfer complete.
Sorry, right. Hello. We're right in the middle of something here.
Rob has a massive boner at the moment.
Oh my God. Okay, so I didn't have anything planned for the next episode, and we were going through some stuff. I've been wanting to watch this thing called Kaliki 2890 AD. It's a Bollywood sci-fi film for ages, but we just realised it's 3 hours long. So we're not going to do that.
It looks amazing. It
yeah.
really looks good.
Yeah. So I think that might appear over time. We're going to watch that not as an episode one, but we might just watch it and then be able to talk about it as love stuff. And then we're talking about some other things like Tron Legacy, whatever. But then you said there was one that you wanted to watch.
Yes, an 80s classic.
An 80s classic. And I was like, I've never heard of that. I don't know what that is. And you started explaining it to me, and then I found it on IMDb.
I knew you'd remember it. As soon as I started explaining it to you, I knew you would have seen it.
So that film is Inner Space. And it is where the guy gets shrunk down and goes into the guy's body.
He gets injected into a human rather than a rabbit because bad scientists come to steal the technology.
Now, this was a film that used to be on television late at night.
Yeah.
And that's how I'd seen it.
So yeah, again, we've had this conversation. This was one of the films that I used to watch pre-Watershed. And then when you watch the Watershed version, it's ever so slightly different.
So I would always see, I've never seen this all the way through.
Oh.
But I've seen bits of it multiple times because I was always like, what is this? Because you're watching on telly, we'd never tell you what it was.
No.
Because I'd already started. So I don't think I've ever seen the beginning or the end. I've just seen bits in the middle.
It's so good. It's Dennis Quaid, and I love Dennis Quaid.
Am I remembering this correctly where he's going through the bloodstream, you can see the red blood cells flowing
Yes.
out? Yeah. I've got such a vivid recollection of that scene. And I'm so excited.
And of course, Robert Picardo, our favourite Doctor in Star Trek, is in it, playing the American.
About to have his career ruined.
Or the Californian. The Texan, I think he is.
He's about to have his career ruined anyway.
Oh,
so
I know. We didn't even talk about that, did we?
I don't want to dirty my darling podcast and sullying it with that fucking shit.
Are we opinionated? God damn, yes.
No, I'm going to make us watch at least the pilot.
No.
Yeah, we're going to watch the pilot.
I couldn't even get through section 31.
We're talking about...
That was the toughest wank ever, and you're making me watch this.
Charles, is it called Starfleet or something?
Starfleet Academy or something.
Yeah, we're going to watch one episode of that. We're going to watch the pilot of it, and we're going to hate it.
Oh, we're going to hate it together, brother.
Yeah, maybe we'll watch it together. We'll have to watch it together, just be like, oh no. Anyway, so yeah, Inner Space, the 1987... wonderful classic.
It was 87, was it? I thought it might have been earlier than that.
No, I was 2 years old when this released.
No excuse.
And 2 hours long. I'm so excited. I'm looking at the trailer here. Oh, yeah. It's so funny how much of it I'm remembering now I'm seeing the trailer. Wow. I'm so excited. Can't believe that I never knew... all these years, I gave up remembering it because I could never remember what the film was called.
As a little kid, the final scene in it, or towards the final scene, scared the shit out of me.
Oh, he's shaking his head around.
No. There's the very final scene. We're not going to discuss it now. We'll discuss it when we talk about the film, but it's the death of one of the bad guys.
Oh, okay.
And it freaked me out as a kid.
That's it. Inner Space.
Inner Space.
God, I'm excited.
Command functions are offline.
Hang on, let me just get the towel out from under me. Thank you, everybody, for listening to another episode of the Untitled Sci-Fi Show. I have been Rob. That has been Tom.
I have been.
We are... I suppose we invented this stupid fucking thing called Studio Channel 84 and then invited a lot of people that we love to come and join it. And those people are Karen and Adam from the Lightly Used podcast. That is... my brain's not working now. Simon and Ross from Who Takes Socks Off, and James from Super A to Z. You can find everyone's socials, including ours, obviously, over on channel84.co.uk. If you have any idea about this episode's guest the intro, send them over on the socials, private message or emails. And that's it, really. Thank you very much to all of our Ko-Fi donators. You're going to have to remind me of the names. Sorry, TJ.
Oddtrot, James and Karen at this point.
Thank you very, very much. It's genuinely very appreciated. I when Tom told me, I was extremely surprised because I didn't know. Some reason I'm not getting the emails. I don't know why.
I will have a look into that one.
Yeah,
Maybe I've just got to change the emails a little bit. But
yeah, because it all goes to podcasts. I get
yeah,
those.
that money goes towards the, let's see, the payment for our Microsoft accounts, the payment for our web page, that goes towards snacks for the variety show. Doesn't really go much for the Untitled Sci-Fi
We don't need
show,
it
but
for this.
it keeps us running, basically.
It keeps us going. This is just the side project. This is the side. This is the side.
This is the side hustle of the side hustle of the side hustle.
What is it? What is it? You have a second girl. What do they call that in America?
A bitch?
No,
no, sorry, that's really horrible. Sorry,
they call it like a side something, don't they?
You're right, and I can't think of what they call it.
Whatever. We're not American. Thank you very much, Tom.
Thank you, Robert.
Love you.
Love you too.
Bye bye.
Gay.
Thank you for listening to the Untitled Sci-Fi Show. This station is now shutting down and will be back in 2 weeks. May the Force live long and prosper inside of you. This was a Studio Channel 84 network show. To find more, head over to channel84.co.uk now.